I mean, it's great that you can get chicken tikka masala in Paris and London.
Hidden sugar, definitely. I mean, people just overuse it. Jackie Chan इसमें था ना? Karate में था ना?
Kung fu
Kung Fu, yeah, sorry, हाँ, correct.
is a huge problem.
Because of the हवा का झोंका, it used to fall off.
In a world where convenience drives our choices and screens dictate our pace, our relationship with food has gotten complicated. Fast, processed, global, and at times dangerously disconnected from our health and the planet. And that's exactly why we're here today. We're going to answer all your questions about food, not just about what to eat, but why it matters to your health and that of the planet. If you're new to Green Pistachio, hi, welcome to GP World. I'm your host, Avni, and I'm here to unpack the sustainability side of things, to tell you what to eat that's gentler on the planet without losing the joy in the process. And alongside me is Abhijit. Hi.
Hi,
Hi,
here's your
Abhijit.
coffee.
He's going to bring in the nutritional aspect, because what's good for your body should also be good for planet Earth.
Let's go.
Meet Abhijit Vaishnav, ex-corporate, now certified fitness coach and sports nutritionist. He swapped spreadsheets for squats and is here to break down the food-fitness connection. How what we eat shapes how we move, feel, and live. Together, we're here to help you reconnect with food in a way that's better for you and for the planet. What we eat shapes our health and the health of the planet. Today, we're exploring the intersection of nutrition and sustainability, from ancestral diets to modern food systems, and asking, what's truly good for us? We've made food into a commodity. It's not a connection anymore. You know, fast food apps, global supply chains, ultra processed snacks, all these are just making it about speed, and it's not about sustainability anymore. So this has an impact on our health and also on the planet.
Actually, if I have to say this from a nutrition point of view, I feel that the entire relationship with food has gone for a toss now. Now, like you said, junk food is something people want to sustain, and not the whole foods that we grew up eating or our ancestors grew up eating. So I think the whole objective of achieving that mindset is going to be a big task now.
If we're seeing how climate data links back to agriculture and how simple food choices that we make, even something as simple as going and buying vegetables, and how that impacts our water use, land use,
Right.
Emissions, soil degradation. So all of this made me think about what it is that needs to change in our food systems and our food habits. What about you?
I think you mentioned a very nice word, food habits. So I was not happy with my food habits. I didn't like the way I felt, the way I looked. So hence, that inspired me to get deeper into the subject of nutrition. And the more I got deeper, then I understood that, you know, the food is the medicine for good health. Food can also be the cause for bad health. So yeah, that was my inspiration.
Food has changed more in the last 50 years than in the previous 5,000. Today, it travels over 2,000 kilometers, and 70% of Indian meals contain ultra-processed ingredients. It's faster and lasts longer, but at what cost?
This question is very complicated because there's always a debate as to किसने क्या ढूंढा. But to simplify this whole thing of what our ancestors did to get closer to food, सबसे पहले the availability factor was very important. The food which was available, आस-पास was their preferred choice of food. They also were very particular about season, so they opted for seasonal foods a lot. And innovation. If you see the concept of pickle, fermentation, they all came from our ancestors. You know, they would always see what is the shelf life of the food, and hence they would choose products which can, you know, sustain maybe as per, you know, how much they require. Then they started getting more creative and coming up with the concept of pickles. So I think and also one very important aspect is they chose food which were dense in calorie and quality, so that they can feel fuller for a long time. So these were some of the aspects with which our ancestors chose a particular kind of food.
And when we talk about our ancestors' food choices, don't you think that they were just sustainable by design? Whatever grew nearby, whatever was available nearby, that was what they ate. Nobody imported berries from 6,000 miles away, or we didn't need like cold chains to store food and keep it fresh. So by default, I think everything was just slow food and sustainable.
So when we talk about globalization and food, okay, there is good and there is bad also. Now हुआ यूँ है कि globalization से exposure to international cuisine has been possible. Now just imagine an outsider coming to our country and getting to taste our balanced food, and so that is great. Culture भी promote हो रहा है. The bad part is that it has also opened the doors for a lot of processed foods, and unfortunately that has become more sustainable, matlab junk food. And so that's my take on globalization, good and the bad.
That's actually bang on, because I mean, it's great that you can get chicken tikka masala in Paris and London, but yeah, the waste that it's causing because of transportation, the emissions that
Right.
are increasing. So all these things should be somehow controlled or managed in a way that globalization doesn't become like a bad thing about food.
It's very challenging
Yeah.
at this moment. Yeah, the current scenario that we are in, it's going to take years, maybe 50, 100 years.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not even because of globalization. I think following that trend, then even local brands and local foods start becoming more and more over packaged or over processed, unnecessary.
Yeah, but globalization is also connected to as simple as making money.
Of course.
So if you want to make money, and that is where we are बहुत आराम से हम globalization word use कर रहे हैं, but the whole objective, if it is revenue driven, then it is I mean, whatever you said is going to happen about wastage and everything. So if we are prepared for it, then okay, then we should also be prepared for the worst.
Yeah, true. I don't think we are, but
yeah, we are trying.
So industrialization brought, shelf-stable food.
Right.
But that also meant a lot of packaging, a lot of processing, transportation, and so many emissions, which weren't there before. So now, just the same food has become even more resource-heavy.
See, I feel that ज़्यादा सत्यानाश हुआ है, ठीक है, because with industrialization, I mean, I think probably in this podcast I'll keep referring to packaged food. That has happened a lot. The good thing is that yes, food availability has increased. Prices have dropped because the production became faster. These are some positives that I can think about from industrialization, if you think from that point of view. And otherwise, I also feel that the diversity in diet that industrialization has got. But overall, I feel there are positives, there are negatives, and you spoke about emissions. That being one of the major concerns, right? Yeah.
Correct. And when you talk about diversity in diet, there is also a small, very, very small drawback with that.
Right.
Because if our gut is not used to eating certain things,
Right.
then that just causes a whole set of new health problems, digestive issues. And then, of course, there is that entire expense on healthcare that we have to spend on.
So I have read this somewhere. I don't remember exactly where, but it is true that wheat के जो crops होते हैं ना, वो इतने लंबे हुआ करते थे पहले. So now the wheat that we get is genetically modified. Okay, now if you go to Ludhiana, और पंजाब साइड the size of the crops have reduced. छोटा हो गया है अभी, ठीक है, because they have modified it by in order to
Flower quicker.
yes wheat ताकि जल्दी प्रोडक्शन हो.
production.
Otherwise wheat जो है जब वो लंबे स्टेम हुआ करते थे, because of the हवा का झोंका it used to fall off and they used to undergo a lot of losses. So that modification has a lot of impact on health. But yeah, I mean now we care about the production more. The companies are thinking about production, and in a way we also have fallen prey to the industrialization. How much ever we talk good about it, but कहीं ना कहीं हमारे life में भी it has impacted.
सभी जगह है मैं तो कहूँगी.
Yes.
Because how do you avoid it? अब हम फार्म जाके वीट तो नहीं ला सकते हैं.
नहीं, हाँ.
And जो फार्म टू टेबल अब
Yeah.
नया कॉन्सेप्ट है.
Correct.
It's actually not a new concept. ये we talked about our ancestors. That's exactly how they used to eat,
The
and now
farm-
it's become a trend.
The farm to table, the concept is here. Back home, मतलब my parents stay in Nagaland. So वहाँ पे सब फार्म से ही जाता है, फार्म में के वेजिटेबल्स ही रहते हैं, वही खरीदो, एंड देयर इज अ डिफरेंस इन क्वालिटी. बट अगेन वन मोर थिंग व्हिच आई थिंक इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इज डोंट फॉरगेट पेस्टिसाइड्स.
Yes.
है ना, इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन, द नेम वर्ड्स, द नेम साउंड्स वेरी नाइस, बट इट इज आल्सो pesticides, how they harm our environment,
soil, water, everything.
Yes, exactly. And also the if you know that a lot of fruits, vegetables, they grow faster than what I'm trying to say is the vegetable is supposed to be at a certain size, but it is some magic is done, the size is grown.
Hormones.
Yes. And everything for industrialization.
Yeah, it's well, that the whole term industry refers to it being more about profit and less about the planet or people.
Yes.
That
Yeah,
I think is where we need to find a balance.
Yep, I agree.
Sustainability isn't new. We just forgot it. Our ancestors ate seasonally and wasted nothing. Today, India wastes 78 million tons of food yearly. Seasonal local food can have up to 50% more nutrients.
So food waste is a huge problem. Globally, we waste about 1/3 of food, and that accounts for 8 to 10% of greenhouse gas emissions. In India alone, we waste 92,000 crore rupees worth of food. I mean, can you even imagine? What kind of numbers are these?
I mean, food wastage, like you said, it's a big problem. I mean, again, like people are wasting nutrient-dense foods, and so actually the palate, has gotten used to pizzas and burgers and everything. So because of that, जो खाना चाहिए, I'm not against junk, but जो whole foods, we keep talking about that. So people are not eating that. If they are eating that, they are wasting that. And we go back to past, it was different. Every खाने का एक दाना बहुत important होता था. They used to preserve, but now it's a different scene altogether. And also putting it back to the discussion that we had earlier, industrialization. The production is more, so the wastage is more. It is as simple as that. Production जैसी कोई scarcity आएगी, तो automatically I think लोग थोड़ा line में आ जाएंगे. Yeah,
Correct.
so that is my take on food wastage. You have a lot of stats with you. So I mean, refrigeration came a little later. So I think they were very particular about food. कितना खाना है, किसको क्या खाना है, और घर पे हमेशा बोलते थे कि खाने को वेस्ट मत कर.
Yeah.
That was, I think that was the key. And food scarcity, food was not available जैसे आज available है ना. You go out and you see how people waste food, right? That was not there in the beginning. कोई छोड़ता था तो मार पड़ती थी.
कल्चर ही अलग.
कल्चर ही अलग था.
Yeah.
So they were very mindful. They were very
Also-
mindful and they knew कि उनको इतना चाहिए खाना लंच में, तो उतना ही बनता था.
और it was a very circular system. मतलब जो waste था वो भी input हो जाता था. That like people would compost quite regularly.
Correct.
So wherever it was thrown, it didn't just give out methane and greenhouse
Yeah,
gases.
and seasonal.
Yeah.
Seasonal होता था.
Seasonal, yeah.
Exactly.
True.
So they enjoyed food as per the season.
Yeah.
Season खत्म हो गया, then wait for the next season.
It's really easy, I think. You could just start small. You don't have to do some great, big, different things. Shop locally, use your leftovers for new recipes. Then compost, of course. Compost is so easy. I don't understand why people don't do it. And I think it's important to understand that when you talk about mindfulness, it's not about perfection. Like you don't have to do everything, but it's just about awareness and paying attention. Once you start doing that, then it becomes a habit, and then it just comes naturally to you.
True. Another thing which I want to mention is, in terms of low effort, एफर्ट बढ़ जाता है जब हमें बार बार भूख लगती है और बार बार हम सोचते हैं कि हमें क्या खाना चाहिए. Zomato, Swiggy, we reach out everywhere. So it is very important to balance your meals very well. ठीक है, जब आप अच्छे से प्रोटीन का फैट हर मेन मील्स में आप लेना शुरू करोगे, ऑटोमेटिकली आपका क्रेविंग कम हो जाएगा. ठीक है, आपको भूख कम लगेगी, एफर्ट ऑटोमेटिकली कम हो जाएगा. So it is very simple. The nutrition is very simple. But हमें ये चीज़ का सूप पीना है, हमें ये पाउडर मिक्स करके ये खाना है, वो खाना है. Now that has become high effort.
Yeah.
Otherwise, eating healthy is definitely low effort possible.
I agree, because
Yes.
this is one thing that I have learned from you, actually.
Yeah.
That when my food is managed well and planned well, then I don't have to worry about it for the rest of the day or even the week for that matter.
Exactly.
And it is mindfully planned. So of course I'm eating
Yeah,
mindfully.
yeah.
And then when you're planning and eating according to plan, there won't even be as much waste, because आपको पता है कि कितना
Correct.
खाने वाले हो, कितनी भूख लगने वाली है.
Exactly.
So yeah.
And also, be mindful, like you mentioned, be mindful of your, even if you're eating out, be mindful about it. That's fine. I mean, that is sustainable, right?
Yeah.
We check food labels for calories. But what about what's not listed? Arsenic, mercury, lead are silent intruders in our soil, water, and food. In some parts of India, over 85% of rice has arsenic. Antibiotics and pesticides are already on our plates.
They're very real. Arsenic in rice, mercury in large fish like tuna, and then lead from industrial water. And these are not just, vague, empty things, but these are actually backed by data by organizations like WHO and FSSAI.
Yeah, they do exist, and दिखते नहीं है. So that is the worst part. अंदर जाता है, क्या करता है पता नहीं,
Correct.
फिर बाद में पता चलता है.
Yeah.
So yeah, again, we can't do much about it. Sugar. I mean, people just overuse it. एक चम्मच, वो एक चम्मच का 10 चम्मच हो जाता है. But खैर ये तो शुगर है. Even if you eat something as healthy as avocado, so that can also come in your way of your health goals. So yeah, I mean, even if you eat healthy food, एकदम कि almonds है, अरे मैं almonds healthy है तो मैं इसको एक एक मुट्ठी भर के मैं खाऊंगा. It is going to give you some discomfort. So you have to be mindful. You should know what kind of food needs to be had in what quantities. Because that is very important. चावल की जगह, avocado की जगह, quinoa की जगह. So you should know your food. Right?
Correct. I'll add one more thing. In fact, it's also important to know where your food is coming from, because sometimes there are additives, preservatives, and so many things that we don't know of. जैसे poultry में antibiotics हो सकते हैं,
Right.
hormones हो सकते हैं, and all these things can then cause health risks to us. जो हमें
Definitely.
पहले तो
Yes.
because we're eating it thinking it's great and it's protein and all these things are just hidden.
Yeah. I think this is a good point. What you said, because when I eat meat, so I know where my meat is coming from.
Correct.
The same goes with vegetables. But yeah, I think this can be a new concept that will come in near future, where everyone will get very curious about कि खाना किधर से आ रहा है, हमें जानना जरूरी है, नहीं तो हम इसको नहीं खरीदेंगे.
True.
है ना?
Veganism is trending, from diets to climate protests. But is it a solution or smart marketing? Animal farming emits more than all transport, and beef needs 4 times more water than lentils. But plant-based isn't always greener. One avocado can use more than 300 liters of water in drought-hit areas.
Going vegan definitely reduces emissions in terms of animal farming. But if your vegan food comes over-processed, packaged in plastic, and flown from thousands of miles away, how is that more sustainable? And sometimes veganism even, in fact, causes biodiversity loss, like in the case of orangutans,
Right.
where thousands of acres of forest were cleared to grow palm oil. So I'm not saying that that's directly related to veganism, but it's a possibility. If we're growing more nuts, more of one particular kind of food,
Right.
so that kind of agriculture comes with its own cost.
Got it. So I feel that I agree with your views, but I also feel that अभी जब लोग vegan बनते हैं तो they have their values, which I completely respect. But also, I don't think that is the solution, because now think about a place like, there is a particular population, it's called as INUIT, Inuit population. And जहाँ पे vegetables हैं ही नहीं. They literally survive on fish that they catch from the sea and eat. I think they eat seals and a lot of other things. So think about food scarcity, where food is not available. Vegan food is not available. So what do you do then? So I don't completely agree that is going to be the solution. It's more about finding the balance.
Absolutely.
And again, like you mentioned, I completely agree. The whole packaging, flying from 1,000 miles, and giving a different narrative, while hiding the actual image. So I feel that that is not a right way to go about it.
Correct.
I get this question often. हम तो vegetarian हैं, हम तो plant-based food खाते हैं. We can't meet our protein requirements, and that is a very common misconception. I understand that options are limited, but there are plenty of options. There is tofu, there is tempeh, there is soy. So I think, did I say that they feel that they can't meet their protein requirements? Yeah. So then there is what is the thing called nutritional yeast? So combination of different food items can still give you that fulfill your protein requirements. So this is something which I get to hear often during my nutrition counseling. So yeah.
The other thing I feel is that, this is kind of like the other side of the story in this narrative, कि अगर हम plant based खाते हैं, so that means we are being sustainable, or we're doing better for the planet. But that's not necessarily true. Like I said before, it depends where your food comes from. So it's important to eat locally, eat balanced meals. Maybe make a plant-based switch a few times in a week at least, and that's also like quite helpful, you know, in terms of emissions and not wanting to harm animals.
Yeah.
All that I understand. But it's important to know where your food is coming from, and it's important to balance your intake. You know, overconsumption of anything is bad.
Right.
So you shouldn't just be vegan for the label or for a trend.
Correct.
You know.
Is it only food which is going to help the solution? No, right?
Yeah, it's
There are other things also. Just turning into plant-based, I think is not the only solution.
Ultra-processed foods make up a third of our calories and raise risks of obesity and disease. Movement helps, but paired with whole foods, it can cut lifestyle disease risk by up to 70%.
So when it comes to nutrition, like I said before, people have made it very complicated. Okay, now people are only thinking from a calories point of view, calories in, calories out, but they are not thinking from a quality calories point of view. ठीक है, अगर आपने nutrition, if you don't know your nutrition, for example, you don't know how much carbs you should have, how much protein you should have, how much fats you should have, and you just jumble it up throughout the day, coming from junk, coming from whole food. So your body is going to go for a toss. Okay, like to give you an example, if you're having pizza for lunch every day, okay, your body fat is going to go up. Though you might be consuming the same amount of calories. Okay, one slice of pizza might give you say 500 calories, and a balanced meal plate might give you 500 calories. But now both are 500. But what is the quality of calories? Okay, the pizza is going to make you feel more hungry. Okay, the balanced plate is going to make you feel fuller.
Yeah.
If you're more hungry by eating pizza, you'll be constantly feeding yourself.
And
Your
you won't
taste-
stop at one slice of pizza, right?
Haan.
You'll want to eat the whole.
Yeah. So awareness about nutrition is very important. You know, कि चलो चिप्स की जगह चिप्स है, पिज़्ज़ा की जगह पिज़्ज़ा है, राइस की जगह राइस है. You should know in your life 90% of the time पार्टी हम रोज नहीं करते, right? So yeah, you can go थोड़ा सा off, but majority of the life or majority of the time you should focus on eating wholesome food to drive yourself in the day, fuel your body,
Correct.
right? So वो sense लोगों में अभी कम है. And
ये भी मैंने यहीं आके सीखा है. You know this 80-20 rule एक तो that
Yeah.
was one thing where you
Yeah.
at least try and eat healthy for 80 or eat well, eat properly for 80% of the time. And then
I'm not
20%
I'm not against junk. I'm not against junk. आपको मैं नहीं खाता वो अलग बात है, but सामने वाले को मैं ये नहीं बोलूँगा कि अब मत खाओ. But your junk cannot become your primary meal.
Correct.
You know, so that is something which should start from home.
Yeah, and a lot of it comes from not knowing why we're eating certain things. You know, again, this is something I learned after coming here, which is to look at food as fuel. You know, to eat for my performance, for my body,
Got
not
it.
for my emotions.
ये बात हमें पता था, लेकिन अभी आजकल इतना एड्स आ रहे हैं टीवी में. एवरीवन इज ट्राइंग टू ड्राइव डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ प्रोडक्ट्स. ये ले लो, वो ले लो. दिस इज गोइंग टू keep your body fat in check. People are confused.
And then again, I've also heard a lot of people say, I come to the gym so the rest of the time I can eat whatever I want. ये
No,
ऐसा
no.
भी तो नहीं चलेगा ना,
नहीं,
because
ऐसा-
1
ऐसा-
hour you spend at the gym, the rest of the time what? You're sitting, scrolling, repeating, और कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. So that's not going to
That
work.
is that logic still exists, but it is if you are thinking that, not you. I mean, general people think that way. So I try to educate them when they
Yeah.
come for a counseling session. That मैं जम के वर्कआउट करूँगी. मजाक में भी अगर आप बोल रहे हो तो करेक्ट करना पड़ता है, because the language, it multiplies, it goes outside.
Becomes a habit.
Becomes a habit. Everyone thinks that
yeah,
okay,
belief,
I'll play a
myth.
game of soccer, I'll burn 500 calories,
And then eat
मैं
whatever
दबा
I
के-
want.
Yeah, exactly. No,
So it
doesn't
has
work
to be
that way.
balanced.
Yes. They play a major role in creating a lot of problems, you know. Right from your metabolism getting screwed to, we spoke about diabetes, obesity, depression. दिल की बीमारी तो सबको पता ही है, you know. Coming to that, I have a very interesting thought here, like किसी को अगर दिल की बीमारी जनरेशन में होता है तो उन्हें लगता है कि उनको भी होने ही वाला है. But it's okay, you have it in your genes हो सकता है, but you can't take it for granted. Your plate decides कि unless and until there is some genetic problem, otherwise it's your plate which is going to decide how you are feeling.
Absolutely. और of course मैं तो शुरू ही कहाँ से करूँ, because it's literally everything that relates to this processed food industry, जहाँ पे food wastage, sourcing है, then packaging है,
Right.
transportation है, every single thing adds to making it more unsustainable.
The system itself is processed, but it becomes more ultra processed when the food itself goes
Correct. And
lot
then
of modification.
costs more and more, and people who can afford it are struggling with the health issues, and people who can't afford it are struggling from scarcity of food, because everything that we grow, everything that we are able to process, we are processing and selling for
Right.
more money.
Right.
So the poor are hit the hardest, and still the industry remains unregulated. And we're not doing anything to change that. So it's a vicious cycle that we really need to look at.
So we are paying the price for the ultra processed food, and we are also paying the price for our hospital, both at the same time.
Exactly.
Double loss. That's why I stick to whole foods.
Yes.
Most diets ignore this. Food doesn't just affect your body, it impacts soil, water, climate, and communities. Small shifts matter. Eating local can cut your carbon footprint by 5 times. Cutting your meat to half can save over 1,000 liters of water daily. Composting cuts methane by 50%. The healthiest choices are often the most sustainable.
Now it's become like a trend. It's become a thing that is used to charge people more for their food, which originally used to always be organic.
Right.
Before there was only organic food, right? It's only later on that we started adding things to it. And तब labels आते थे कि इसमें fertilizer है, उसमें chemicals है, उसमें hormones है. So why don't we label those things instead? So that we're aware. So I think more than looking for organic label, I think it's important to see where your food is sourced from.
Yeah,
If you know that, you can be a little bit sure about the quality of your food.
Definitely.
And
Definitely.
yeah, I mean, if you must eat organic, then you should look for certifications and really go deep into who is claiming to be organic and why,
Yeah.
and only then make an informed choice. ये नहीं कि organic देख लिया और खरीद.
हाँ, I completely agree. I think now it is like you said, it's more like a trend. पर घर पे चक्की भी पीस नहीं सकते हम लोग, है ना? तो we have to also accept that we have modernized. It is making our life convenient. But I would say that give away to these farmers who can not prove. What I'm trying to say is कि जैसे हम brands को एक platform देते हैं to come in the market, so let them come and sell their own products.
Farmers market.
We have farmers market, but farmers market is like सिर्फ Sunday को लगता है. Let's take it to that level. Normalize it. Where they're coming and they're selling their food, and that there is this is something which is coming from the farm, organic. That includes your vegetable, that involves your, say, atta, or every other thing that that we have in our day-to-day life. So I think I would suggest, I'm little old school when it comes to that.
No, that's a great idea. I love that idea. Actually.
So
we should have a farmers market here every
day. Every होना
week
चाहिए.
तो कर ही सकते हैं ना, because
होना
weekly
चाहिए.
produce we can buy and
Yeah.
home and cook.
So it's an idea. I don't know how it will go forward. Yeah, Food choices को अभी खुद के कंट्रोल में है, खुद लिमिट में रखो. I would say that. And yes, cooking is, you should know how to cook. बिकॉज जब वो मेहनत लगेगी ना कुकिंग में तो आपको पता चल जाएगा कि हाँ
और
मेरे
मजा आएगा
और
खाने
मजा
में।
मजा तो आएगा एंड यू विल ऑटोमेटिकली कीप योर चॉइसेस लिमिटेड एंड ऑल्सो ये है कि ईट टू लिव, लिव टू ईट, both are fine. You know, some people say that okay, we live to eat. You know, वो थोड़ा अगर आप सोचोगे also eating to live. You know, so नहीं sorry, living to eat, right?
करेक्ट।
करेक्ट, मैंने सही बोला ना? हाँ हाँ, तो वो थोड़ा बैलेंस ढूंढना जरूरी है। खाने को एंजॉय करो, यू गो आउट, हैव फन, हैव योर बर्गर्स एंड पिज़्ज़ाज एंड एवरीथिंग, बट ज़्यादा होल फूड्स को चुनो एंड डोंट रिलाई जस्ट ऑन प्रोसेस्ड फूड्स। जंक को जंक के कैटेगरी में रहने दो
कभी कभी।
कभी कभी।
यस, आई एग्री। और ये भी है कि लोग डर जाते हैं कि ये ऐसा सब कुछ मैं कैसे करूं। So I don't think it's necessary to do everything. You should just do something.
See, variety-
Start somewhere.
Yeah, variety is the problem. You know, if you look for variety every single time, exercising में हम ज़्यादा variety हम लोग करो, एक चीज़ अच्छे से करो,
Correct.
उसको better बनाओ।
Yeah.
Right, the same thing is with food also. Like if you try to find variety
All the time.
all the time, so
It's not gonna work.
हाँ,
That is such a good analogy. I love that.
Yeah.
I
you
think
know, I think Jackie Chan है ना, Jackie Chan है, आप पढ़ सकते हो उसके बारे में। वो एक स्किल को बार बार प्रैक्टिस करता था। देयर इज अ सेइंग आल्सो, आई थिंक मेरे घर पे वो पोस्टर भी है। इट्स अबाउट प्रैक्टिसिंग वन स्किल 10,000 times and practicing 10,000 things
Skills one time.
multiple times.
Yeah.
So Jackie Chan, that's why he became that master of that one particular Jackie Chan इसमें था ना, कराटे में था ना,
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu, yeah, sorry, हाँ, correct. So he spoke about that. You know, that's how you master one particular skill.
So that
You do
way-
it again and again and again and again and again and again. You become better rather than finding different ways to do it.
Correct. So I think if you start with your plate and you keep doing it over and over and over again,
Correct.
it will just become
Yes.
a natural thing and a lifelong habit. I mean, that's what's happened to me after doing, shred with you and training in
Correct.
nutrition with you. It's now just become a habit. I don't even have to think कि ये organic है, ये क्या है, इसमें कितना protein है. It's just sort of something that my body understands. It knows when it needs it.
Exactly.
And I have learned to recognize those signals.
Yeah.
know?
Every bite is a decision, not just for your health, but for the soil beneath your feet, the water in our rivers, and the air we breathe. What we eat fuels systems of farming, waste, equity, and survival. So, yes, one plate can change everything. Choose like the future depends on it.
Individual choices may feel small, but collectively they shape how we eat. When more people choose seasonal, plant-based, or locally sourced food, the food system has to respond. That means shifts in how crops are grown, how animals are raised, how much packaging we use, and how much transportation and energy is used across the supply chain. Even food waste at the household level feeds into a massive global issue. Wasting food means wasting all the water, soil, land, emissions that were used in producing it. So yes, absolutely, your plate does make a difference and it influences the bigger picture. It's all connected. Our plates carry more than calories. They carry consequences for our bodies, our society, and our shared climate future. Sustainable food is not just a lifestyle, it's a responsibility. If you have any questions we didn't answer, leave them in the comments, give this video a like, share it with someone who cares, and subscribe for more real stories about food, health, and of course, the planet. Every meal is a chance to choose better. If you need more ideas, don't forget to visit www.greenpistachio.in and subscribe to stay updated. Thank you.